I've been playing this guitar quite a bit at gigs, and I really like it. And I had D'Addario 9 through 42 gauge strings on it. Recently, I thought those were a little too thin, especially because I used some slide and it just seems too thin. So I went up to 10s, and that seemed a little more, a little more stiff, and I felt a little better in my hands. It was time to change strings again, and I found a set of 11s. So I thought, that's got to be even better. So I put some 11s on, and it really has a nice stiff feel. Just feels great. But as expected, the extra tension from the thicker gauge strings made the neck bend this way a little bit. So now my action is pretty high up. And you can test it if you press down with your pinky way up high and your index down here. And if the string travels towards the fret and there's a lot of bounce, that means your neck is bent. Plus you can sight down the neck and it does curve. So what we got to do is tighten the truss rod, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So step one, we're going to take a capo, put it on there. Next step, we're going to loosen the strings. These are locking tuners. I show this guitar a lot on the channel just for something to discuss, since it's a guitar I had put together myself. And it's just kind of a unique instrument. Every once in a while, a guy will come up and go, "Hey man, what's the deal with that Telecaster neck on a Strat body?" And there's a big story about that, but I won't bore you with that right now. So, the strings are pretty loose. The capo keeps them from flopping away, but I think they'd stay in place with the locking tuner. So, this is my favorite screwdriver. You can change the ends. And, of course, we need the big Phillips. And there's 4 screws right here. I'm just going to crank those out. And then I'm going to tighten the truss rod. We'll see how it goes. The original cordless screwdriver, right? I think I put some soap on these screws so they would go through the wood easier. And I think I'm very grateful I did that, because this is not killing my hands right now. Very easy to do. Alright. By the way, I might be going to Japan pretty soon, and I'll bring this guitar probably. Alright, so I'm going to tighten, and I'll just take it apart and put it in my suitcase. Alright, we got lots of leeway. I'm going to crank it. Oh, spank it. That's pretty tight. So, that wasn't too bad. Oh, get out of there, strap. Awkward. Very awkward. So, here we go. Yeah, it's a made in Mexico neck and a Mexican body. Ooh, this body is cracking up here. Nice to see. This polyurethane is so indestructible, but boy, it's really flaking. Very flaky. I've thought about refinishing this guitar, but what's the point? It looks good. Why make it hard? Alright. Very, very fun. See how easy the screws go in when you put some soap on your wood screws? Nice little trick that luthier Dave Helmer showed me. I do minor repairs for local people, but I really haven't done a lot lately, which is fine with me. I got enough. Been more busy selling guitars and amps and pedals, plus writing songs and who knows, snow removal, whatever. I got kind of sick of doing guitar repair. It was okay. I'm lucky I get to do different things now and then, but mostly my energy goes into playing gigs. Ooh, Feels a little buzzy. Hopefully we got enough, if I overdid it, I'll just have to redo it. But I did crank it down pretty hard. Ooh. That's pretty low. Well, let's actually tune it. Oh, I'm not plugged in. What's an E? Nice low action. Okay, so what do we got? Now, yeah, I went too far. Now it's curved that way a little bit. But I might let it, yeah, it's pretty clear. It's humping up right through here. It's a humping, but it plays easy, but it's just a little buzzy. So probably tonight I'll do that again and just loosen it, maybe a quarter turn or something. Just give it a little, and it'll probably be just where I want it. But it takes, you gotta go on and off a couple times with the neck to get the truss rod right where you want it. If you spend the time, it will really feel great. To me, that's kind of the secret in getting your guitar to play super good. Get the neck sitting where it feels good. Usually real straight. If it's too curved that way, you've got the strings are way up there, and if it's too curved that way, the strings are kind of buzzing on the frets. So right when it's real straight, everything works the best. So that's what I'm gonna do, and that was easy. Thanks.